Stampers. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be showing you how to use the Stamp-A-Majig tool. I was kind of afraid of this thing when I first saw it, and I really didn't know what to do with it for a few months. But now that I've learned how to use it, it's an awesome tool, and you almost really can't live without it. It comes with the tool itself, and also this little plastic sheet, which they call an imaging sheet. The imaging sheet has a slippery side and a rough side on it. I usually use the slippery side, but that's just me because it's a little easier to clean. Or you can use the rough side because then the ink doesn't run as easily. But whatever is your preference. So I'll show you how to use this on a couple different things. First thing that we're going to be doing is I've made a scrapbook page, and I wanted to basically get this pattern around the two sides of the page. You know, with it being fairly even, and I'm not real coordinated with this kind of stuff, so my Stamp-A-Majig comes in really, really handy. So we'll show you how to do that. So first thing that you're going to do is go ahead and get your stamp. And the stamp I'm going to be using today is from the Valentine Define set, which is in the new mini occasions. And we're going to go ahead and take our imaging sheet and line that up right in the corner of the Stamp-A-Majig. So you're going to put it right up against this corner here at 90 degrees and get it nice and straight. You're going to go ahead and ink up your stamp that you're going to be using. And I'm using Real Red on this today. Got it nice and inked up. And I'm using the clear stamp set, so we do have the acrylic block attached, but you can also use it with the wooden block. So we're going to go ahead and line up that clear acrylic block, just like you would your wood block, right up in the corner of that Stamp-A-Majig, and set it down and stamp an impression on the imaging sheet. So now you have this on your imaging sheet. Okay? So now this is really what we're going to be using to transfer our images over to our paper. So now I've got a plain piece of paper. I've already started to do a pattern on here. Now I just want to go ahead and follow it around all the way the edge of the paper. So I'm going to go ahead and line the imaging sheet up with my pattern where I'd like it to continue and get it as straight as possible. You're going to take your Stamp-A-Majig and bring it in right up against there. And again, just stick it right up in the corner there, real nice and tight. Get that nice and straight. And we're going to go ahead and re-ink our stamp. Okay. Now I'm going to remove the imaging sheet and put our stamp right up against the corner again and place it down and press. And you see how you've got this all nice and lined up. So we'll do it again just to show you. And since we're using the same image, you can just continue on with this one. So it works out perfect. This time we're going to go off the page just slightly, which is fine. No big deal. And we'll go ahead and line it up again. Get our Stamp-A-Majig in the corner. Get this all nice and lined up. Nice and tight. Re-ink your stamp once again. Take out the acrylic sheet. Put it up against the corner of the Stamp-A-Majig again and come down. And you get it lined up again. So I just wanted to show you how you can do that. And you can do that along the whole page. Again, take your Stamp-A-Majig imaging sheet. Line it up again. 90 degrees. Alright, looks a little crooked, so we're going to straighten out my paper a little bit there. There we go. And we'll take the acrylic sheet out. I'm already inked up here. And we'll go ahead and set that down. And we'll just do the pattern all the way around. So you see how that works. It works really great. And then you get this little pattern that's perfectly lined up all the way around the page. Okay? The other project I'm going to show you is, I don't know how many times this has happened to you, but this has happened to me, well, many a time. I kind of do my card, and then I decide I want to put like a little saying or stamp a little something on here, like this little card. This is a little finished Valentine card that I'm using. So now I've got this on here, I don't really want to mess up my whole card because I've already put all this work into it and materials. So what we're going to do is I'll show you how to use it on this project as well. We're going to go ahead and wipe off our image here that we've gotten from our first one. I'm just using a little paper towel and some of the stamping mist, spraying a little bit on there, and this comes right off, okay, so that you can keep reusing this. And we'll go ahead and we're going to use the Love. I'm going to be using a fairly big block here, sorry, but just wanted to give you an idea of how we're doing this. So I'm going to go ahead and put my Love stamp on there. Again, this is from Valentine Defined. And I've got it on my acrylic block now mounted. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put Love on our imaging sheet. I'm just going to go ahead and ink this up. And I'm just using red for now. Okay. And we've got Love on our imaging sheet, as you can see. Okay. So we'll go ahead and clean this off because I'm actually going to be using a little bit different colors this time. And what I'm going to do is actually color in colors that I want for this stamp. But we can still use that imaging sheet because it's not going to make any difference as long as I don't move my stamp. Now, if you're using a wooden block, of course, this isn't an issue. But when you're using the clear stamps, obviously you can't be moving these around or taking them off because it's not going to be lined up again. You'll have to realign it. So you're going to go ahead and take your project that you want to put your little stamp on. We're going to go ahead and line this up on the project where we want that little Love to be. Put your Stamp-A-Majig on here. Line it up nice and straight. That looks good. Now you're going to come in with your block and stamp. And again, it's perfect every time. So that's just a great little tool. Just wanted to share that with you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.